Hey guys, me Tesla Blaine, I'm back again, and today I have something that just adds a little bit more ambient lighting on the inside of my car. And what I got is my friends from Hand Show sent me, I got the 2026 Tesla Model Y, the Juniper, and my friends from Hand Show sent me this little set of front seat belt, where the seat belts click in, there are these LED lights that go around it. So one, it kind of helps it out a little bit at night so you can see where you're going and plugging them in, plugging in your seat belts and stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna get started and show you how to install them, and we'll take a look at them. Okay, so to get started on this install, I want to show you what's all in the box right here. I just open it up. They do give you one of your little fancy little tools. Here is the actual cover itself. Once again, this is from Hand Show, if I didn't say it earlier. These are from Hand Show. And anyways, right here is the light for it. You got all your cables. I kind of went ahead and played around with it, trying to figure out how I was going to install it. But anyways, here's the control box for it right here. They give you a little double back sticker there. And that is really about it. Now, these right here, these three little wires, I'm not thrilled about it, because you have to push these into some other wires that's already in the side over there for it to get its power and everything else. So I wish this was just another one of those OSB connectors, whatever they're called, you know, that you just unplug and you plug this thing in and it has an extension. I'm not sure why they did it like this, but this is what it is. You just got these three little wires. I'm going to show you exactly, because their instructions are not very clear. I'm going to show you how I put them in there. To be honest with you, I've already brought it out and I tested it, plugged them in, make sure I could get it to work before even starting the video. We'll talk more about that later, so let's go ahead and get started on the rest of this install and get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I've already taken out my floor mat. I'm going to take off this rubber piece right here, just kind of pull it down, because what I want to do is I want to get it plugged in and make sure it works. Okay, I like doing that first. So I want to pull that out. Next thing, I'm just going to take off this little piece right here. There we go. Seems like I've done this about 1,000 times right now. So anyways, get that piece out of the way. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this little clip out right here using this little tool right here. There we go. Just like that. Pull it out. Make sure you save that. You don't want to lose it. Put it in the box. And then this piece here. Now I do got a rubber piece on here for protect my carpet a little bit. So I'm just really going to pull it back right here. Lift up on this. And as you can see, the whole thing just comes right out. So I do have a bunch of other things plugged in, but what we're looking for is this right here. Now remember, I got the 2026 Tesla Model Y, the Juniper. It's going to plug in right into these wires right here, which I will, when I plug them in, I'll show you exactly which ones, and I'll put a picture up on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, and then that way we can test it, make sure it's working. Okay, so as you can see, I got them working, and this is definitely what I suggest you to do too, is to have them sitting right here so you can look and see. But you can see up here where I plugged in the mitt. I plugged in the black one on, I believe it was the second wire up from the bottom. It's kind of like a brownish color, bit tan looking. The green one went into the second green one up from the bottom, and then the red one went behind the blue wire, which there's a gray wire behind it on the second row. That's the one that it went into. And at first, when I first plugged them in just now, the lights didn't come off. So I pulled them back out, pushed them back in again, and the lights came on. So once I get that done, I'm probably going to take some tape right here and tape this, put some black tape around this, just so that they're secured in there a little bit better. And then I'm going to run my wires down through. Got everything right here. And I'm going to run these back over to here. This is only for the front two seats. put one there, put one over there. I want to figure out how to run it now, but as you can see, they are working as designed. So there we go. All right, moving on. All right, before I do anything else, I just want to point out how I got it connected. So there's little wires right there plugged in to this part of the box. The other part here, I got the bundle that comes down through here that came down to where it split. Okay, so I have the one short one here going to here, and then you got an extension one that plugs into the other part that takes it over for this side over here. So this is the side that'll probably go to my driver's side, and the short one will be right here for the passenger side. All right, so really that's how it plugs in right there, and we'll go from here. So now I'm going to install this. I'm going to take my shorter one. I just got my case cover right there, and it's the cord that's like this one. It goes to the other one, the splitter one. So I'm going to put the case on right here and show you how that works. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off that piece right here, bring this up, and make sure my wires and everything are taped on there good. And let's see here, looking at the picture, I'm going to go over it like this. Like that. And then take this and put it back on. Just like that. There you go. It's pretty simple. You can see it right there. Doesn't really affect anything but you locking it in. And the cable's coming at the bottom here. Okay, now that I have this piece on right here, I'm going to take this cable and it's going to go, let me see if I can do this. It's going to go right down in between there. Okay, I'm going to send the cable right down through there. All right, and I apologize for the dirtiness. Looks like I need to get in there and vacuum out my car. But anyways, it came out right here at the bottom, right here. So then I'm going to plug in my one extension, plug it in here, and then I got a few options. One, I got this extra piece here of this rubber stuff here to help protect my carpet. I can pull this back, hide it under here. The other thing is I already have a refrigerator right here. So, but what you would do is you would run the cord from there underneath, but make sure you leave a bunch of extra cord right here, because when the seat goes front and back, you don't want it pulling it out, okay? So I'm going to set this up, I'm going to hide it up underneath there, and then I'm going to bring the cable around to the other side and do the same thing through here. Okay, so I just did it with this one over here, and I just put it on the passenger side here. I pushed my cable down. I know it's really hard to see, but right here's my cable. It goes right down in that little groove, and I'm going to go around the back and pull it out from the back. All right, so as you can see, it's already waiting on me right here. Got my cable coming out right through here. All right, and I'm still going to keep it on this side of the track. I want to plug in my other piece that I already unplugged from it. I'm going to plug this guy in right here, and then I'm going to route it back underneath all this. You can put it down behind your carpet, underneath the carpet, whatever. I do have the plastic protector there. I'm going to come through here. I'm going to go up through there, and I'm going to come up through on the back side of my passenger side seat over here on the right side. I'll show you what I do when I get done. Okay, so the next thing I did is I continued my cable, the one that splits it. I got it coming back underneath all here, which, like I said, I got this plastic so I can hide mine behind here. You just have to go along the edge to hide it back through there. I put it all up underneath the plastic piece right here, okay? And then it just popped under there. And then here I got it coming up right here. Now, if you can look, there's a little hole, right? Follow the cable. It's not really showing it too good, is it? But right through here, tip of my finger, and I'll show you on the side. I put the cable right through there, and I'll show you. Here it is, right here. So I just grab that cable. I'm going to pull it through, just like this. There we go. And I'm just going to set it right down that little groove there. Pull back this carpet. Put this carpet back over it. Now that I got the cable right here, brought up through here, I'm going to start putting it underneath this plastic in between here with all the other ones. Just like that. This area is a little tight. May just have to lay it right on top of it. Come up here and plug it back into the box right here, and then we'll see if it works. All right, as you can see, I plugged it in. This box, I'm just going to kind of lay in here in case I ever got to get to it again or whatever. Just push it back in here, out of the way, put all the force things back in. But as you can see, the light's working. We'll play with it in a minute. I believe it changes colors and does all that as well. So we'll check it out. Right now, all I'm going to do is put all this stuff back, put my cover back on, put the little diamond piece on, put my seal on, get everything done, and then we'll take a look at it. All right, here you go. I got it installed. You can see the lights up there. There's that one over there. It's lit up. I'm going to play with it a little bit tonight, but I'm going to check it right now because I believe I can come in here and I can go to lights, change this, and let's just see what making it red does. Look at that. Makes it red. All right, so one thing is going to make it a little bit easier tonight to be able to put seatbelts on. I'm going to go ahead and show you right now what it looks like at night while I'm finishing up this video here. I think it not terribly too hard to install. Honestly, I don't know why they have us taking three, I'm just going to call them live wires, 3 wires and having like a needle press them into where the other wires are to get the power for them. It works, but boy, I wish it was like a simple plug and play type deal like a lot of other accessories are. I really, really wish they would have done that. They didn't on this one. I got it working. I was really leery at first about doing it, but then I'm like, you know what? The way I'm testing out everything else in my car, I might as well do this too. So I went ahead and did it. And just routed the wires. That's the hardest part, is we're routing the wires through the back and everything. I had that refrigerator back here, so I couldn't really like hide the wires underneath. Well, I did go underneath. I just couldn't put it the way they show you, like the way you would do it if you didn't have this. Really, you're just stuffing them down in the cracks of the carpet, and you just don't want them to be seen. That's really all you're doing. And there's probably a half a dozen different ways you could do it. Whatever works for you is fine. I personally don't like seeing the wires all bundled up, so I do kind of take my time, push them, hide them. It went underneath the refrigerator, so the refrigerator is hiding them right now. It's no problem. And goes through the door over there. The hardest thing, if anything, is just trying to find the little area on the passenger side where you're going to fish the cable through to come out along your door seal there. But if you just pull back the 2 pieces of carpet, look in there, put one hand around on the inside and try to find that hole. Once you find it, it's pretty simple. All right. So anyways, guys, once again, this is from my friends at Hand Show. Check them out. If you're interested in this, in the description to this video will be the link straight to it. And make sure you use my discount code too. Save yourself whatever, maybe 20%, whatever it is. It'll save you some money, okay? And that's what I'm really trying to do here, is to help you so you can install this stuff. I'm going to make sure I put the good picture on there so you can see exactly what it is, where you're going to plug in those little pin needle wires or whatever, the live wires. And but anyways, guys, hey, thanks again for watching this. If you haven't done so already, give me a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel for more stuff like this. I got a lot more stuff coming, guys. And anyways, be safe out there, have fun, and keep driving. Peace.